What's up, everybody? It's your host, Daniel Buyaba, and I'm back with another podcast episode. Today, we'll be talking Olympic basketball. This is the last week of the Olympics, and this was the semis. The quarterfinals happened this week, and we just watched a great fourth quarter by the USA basketball team versus Serbia. I wanted to go in order and talk about all the games, but I gotta start off with USA basketball today, man. What an amazing fourth quarter by USA, man. We finally got the lineup we've been waiting for more than 2 minutes, bro. We had Stephencurry, the lineup I've been preaching about. What I said last podcast episode, we had Stephencurry, D-Book, Bron, KD, and AD to start the fourth quarter. And it was amazing. We were down 13 going to the fourth quarter. We was looking like we was going to get eliminated. Some people thought we would be eliminated versus Serbia. And we locked in and we played the right brand of basketball, man. We won the fourth quarter strictly by playing the right brand of basketball, man. We had Stephencurry, we had LeBronjames, Kevindurant doing what they do best, get into their spots and putting the ball in the basket, man. KD was huge offensively and defense. Well, not so much offensively this game. I ain't gonna lie, because we're strictly talking about the fourth quarter right now. But he was active defensively in the fourth quarter. Stephencurry got his shot back, started shooting. He was making the shots, and Bron was attacking the basket as always, getting his teammates involved as always, man. Stephencurry ended the game with 36 points, 8 rebounds, 9 trays, man. It was at a point, man, towards the end of the game, man, we saw the 3 signature moments by Stephencurry. When he came off the screen, he hit the 3, I believe, to tie it. It was to tie it, I believe. Then we had LeBron on a fast break. Attacked the basket. I thought he was going to get an N1 call. He didn't get the N1 call, but he made the layup. And then we had KD, top of the key, calling for an ISO and icing the game away with a clutch midi. It was an amazing game to watch. Man, in the fourth quarter, man. It lived up to the experience, man. USA started off the game slow. Actually, no, they didn't even start the game off slow. Let me stop capping. Stephencurry came out hot. He came out had 17 in the first quarter. He got hot. He hit his first 3. I believe he hit his first 3. I know he made his first shot off the pin down, hit the mid-range. And once he hit it 1-3, I believe it was the other wing. He hit a 3. That was his first 3. Then he caught flamed. He started heat checking. He was heat checking, man. He hit a 3 in the corner, turned around in front of the bench, and it was all that. That was an amazing 3. Curry had, I believe, 14 out of the 15 for team's point. And then Serbia as well. Serbia was going shot for shot with them. Their names are hard to pronounce, but I know Bogan was shooting. He was shooting the ball well in the beginning of the game. At a point, both teams were 6 for 11 for threes, and USA had no answer for Serbia. They couldn't get stops. They were turning the ball over. Like, the game was evenly matched up, but USA just had the more turnovers at the time, so that caused them to be down at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, USA got back in the groove, but Serbia was still hot. They were still hot that quarter. Serbia was hot the whole first half, honestly. But, it's just crazy how USA always starts off losing in the first quarter, and I still think it's just the rotations, man. Steve Kerr's rotations been killing USA, man. Everybody's been talking about the rotations online on Twitter, man. Even Draymond was saying stuff about the rotations. Like, he's like force playing these players, man. Like, it's medal time and you still trying to get everybody involved, play these certain type of minutes, play this certain type of minutes. Steph Curry was hot the first quarter, and I felt like Steph Curry should have played the whole first quarter, bro. There was no reason taking him out and putting Derek White in. You took out a player that was hot just to put in a defensive player, and now we're not scoring because Steph had he had, like I said, 14 out of 15 points at one point in the game. USA struggled to put the ball in the basket. I see like today, like the bench usually does the scoring, but it was too much ISO ball. It wasn't no movement. And Serbia had put them in the zone, if you guys didn't see. That's why I felt like the ball movement wasn't there, because they never saw a zone this Olympic or in the preparation game. They haven't seen no zone. They haven't seen none of that. So the ball wasn't moving. Ant-Man was dribbling a lot. He was trying to get to the spots, but he couldn't play like the way he was playing. Bam Adebayo wasn't in Bam Adebayo's position was taken out. Like the post, what's it called? The dunker spot was out of play because they were in the zone and they were covering the backside of the dunker spot. So now he was out of sort. The mid range, they kind of took that mid range away from the second unit as well. So it was a struggle. At a point we were down 17 at one point in the game. And it was, I was looking at the position. Oh, yeah, see, Curry hit that. Well, yeah. Well, I was talking about that another time. But yeah, they took away all those spots in the game for USA in the first half. Joel Embiid played an amazing game today. I felt like he took that matchup well, obviously he took it personal, but that was a great heavyweight battle with him and the Joker. Embiid shot the ball well. He got to his spots well. When I seen him do that dunk in the second quarter, I believe, I said, yeah, it's on. I never seen him get a contact dunk like that. He got fouled that play too, and you saw it when he went up. He looked at the defender. He banged that. So that was amazing. He had a great Spurs today. D-Book was great defensively, man. D-Book's been playing up to his role all tournament. Bron settled down. I feel like Bron was forcing a lot of passes. He was forcing, how Bron tried to get everybody involved. He was forcing a little bit of passes, but in the fourth quarter, he settled down and everything. But we gotta talk about how the Joker played. The Joker played amazing, man. He got everybody involved. He had 11 assists, 17 and 11, and it was amazing play. Like he was getting his teammates involved, getting open looks because they were trying to double him. USA just couldn't stop Joker for real, because he got his whole teammates involved. Like they were shooting amazing in the first half, but then we couldn't stop. But then in the fourth quarter, when it was time, like I said, he played the lineup that we all wanted. And like he finally limited the minutes, because now I'm looking at the lineups, the minutes. Bam only played 10, AD played 10. I thought AD played more. And Edwards played 13, and White played 7, and Tyrese and Tatum didn't play at all. And I know that's going to be a discussion tomorrow about Tatum not playing, but it doesn't matter. We won the game. But if we would have lost, it would have been a bad discussion to make. It finally took 5 games for Steve Kerr to realize what the lineup was for us to win gold. Well, to play for gold. We still got to win on Saturday. The way Bron, Book, KD, and KD and Curry played that whole fourth quarter, knowing what was on the line, and to win that quarter by 17 points, to show the greatness of them. It shows the greatness of those 3 guys as well, LeBron, KD, and Curry, knowing what was in stake. And it's just like that game, I didn't think that game would be close. I thought we would have beat them again. Like we blew them out twice already. And you know the saying, it's hard to beat a team 3 times. So, no, but it's USA though. Like, it's USA. So I didn't think we really had a chance of losing these games. But as the game kept going, and the game started to end. Man, fuck. Hold on. But to beat them for a third time, and in between 2 weeks, it just shows how great our team USA is. You know how, I don't know. It just like to see the emotions after that win from Steph Curry, LeBron James, and KD. It just shows like how much they really wanted this, man. Because this is KD's fourth time playing the Olympics, trying to get his fourth gold medal. This is Bron's probably last USA game, so he wanted to leave that all in line. And Curry's looking to win his first gold medal. So what we witnessed in the fourth quarter was just amazing, man. You could just tell they wanted it badly. The bench was into it. Once we tied the game, I knew we were gonna win. Like I 100% knew we were gonna win. And it was just like, I don't know. It was just like it was meant for them to win that game, USA. Like just to close it out like that. Cause everybody wants blowouts and all that stuff, but you can't always get blowouts. But USA should never be down 17 though. Let's say that as well. But you gotta shout out Serbia playing us for the third time, playing us better the third time as well. Now we gotta look forward to our finals game, and that's versus the home team, France. France played today as well. France played versus Germany today. Germany came out on an 11-2 run, man. I had France winning this game because I didn't want to play Germany again, just because we already played them before in a preparation game. And like I said, I hate watching teams play multiple times. Like, I was mad watching USA play Serbia again. I really wanted Australia to win, even though we played them too. But Germany, I thought Germany had this game after they came out 11-2 run, but Yabusula and Cornier kept them in the game, man. The second half, they was making plays offensively. Wemby didn't really shoot the ball well, but he contributed defensively, man. He had key blocks, and he caught a body too. He dunked on Daniel Theis all vert. That was amazing to watch. Dennis Schroeder and Franz Wagner, they started off the game shooting well, but then I felt like the coach from France, he adjusted well. He adjusted on defense. Like, Dennis Schroeder ended up shooting 6 for 18. Franz Wagner ended up shooting 4 for 10. So they didn't really have a great second half as they started. But then, like I said, Cornier and believe his name Yabusuli, they just made plays to end the game, man. They just made plays. Germany couldn't score the ball. They only scored 69 points, and held. They did their defense well because they usually held teams to 71 points, but they only held France to 73 points. So the defense did the job. It was just the offense that didn't really do their job. So we get Germany, Serbia for the third place match. And we get France and USA. France and USA, man. I want to talk about the other games as well, the quarterfinals. Greece with Giannis. Giannis played this Olympics really well this this tournament. He had 22 points versus Greece. Greece started off the game real hot versus Germany in the quarterfinals. They had won the first quarter 21-11, but Greece they don't have players, man. They just have Giannis, honestly. Giannis does it all for them. So it was just too much Franz and too much Dennis in that game. Dennis was hitting deep threes. Franz was getting to the basket and doing whatever he wanted. So after the first quarter, it just slowed down for Greece and they lost it. But I feel like if Giannis was to have another player on Greece, they could do some damage, because Giannis had a great tournament. He was unstoppable at the basket. He was getting everything he wanted. None of his brothers played. Kostas or Giannis and the younger one, none of them played. I wish they would have played to give some competition for them. But man, once Greece get players, man, they'll be smooth because this was their first Olympics since I believe 2004, so they should be good. Australia versus Serbia a couple days ago was a great game as well. Pattymills started off that game red hot. He came 10 quick points. He was not missing. Australia was up by at least 24 points that game. Third quarter, Serbia, like I was watching that game. Like I watched that game and I had left and I came back to turn the game back on and I seen Serbia had the lead. And I was like, whoa, what happened? Because Australia was up 24 at a point, and I don't know when I stopped turning off the game. But Serbia killed them in the third quarter. I believe they won that quarter 25-11. But the fourth quarter went back and forth. Pattymills had 20 first half points, ended with 24 points. He hit a game tying shot over Joker to send it to overtime. And I low-key thought they were going to win in overtime because, like, you know, my motto is once you force OT, you got to win the game. So I thought they was going to win, but Joker took over the second half. He just singly took over. He was passing the ball well, rebounding, getting everybody involved. He ended that game 21 points, 14 rebounds, and 9 assists. Bogdan Bojanovic had 17 points that game. Pattymills ended with 26, Giddy 25. Joker hit a clutch shot in overtime to seal that game. But that was a great game to watch if you didn't watch the first half. If you didn't even see the first half, you would have just thought that would have been a great game. But it sucks for Australia being up by 24 and you blow that game in a 40-minute game. Like, that's crazy, bro. Because games are shorter here and you should be able to hold the lead. But it sucks, bro. But speaking on Bogan, today he was talking crazy versus USA. He was talking crazy to Bron. He was talking crazy to Carmelo on the sideline. He was doing the threes to the dome. And then he said something to Bron, and then Bron started cutting in. He said Bron probably cut into him. And that's when, like, Bron, he got Bron mad for sure. And that's when Bron took over. He took over at that point. It was in the third quarter, I believe. Third or second quarter. I don't remember when he said something to Bron. But he played well today. I believe he had 20. No, or 15 to 20 range. Let me check. Yeah, he had 20 points today. But he played well. I give his props to him. He's in the NBA, so he's talking. He you know, everybody that plays for the country is like a 99 overall. So he played well today for versus USA, but you know, he ain't doing enough in the fourth quarter, as you can see. Canada, though. Let's talk about Canada. I'm disappointed in Canada. I low-key wanted the USA-Canada matchup in the finals, but that didn't happen. Canada had 10 NBA players, and they failed to medal this tournament. France came out firing versus Canada in the quarterfinals. They started off the game 23-10. They couldn't miss a shot. Canada couldn't buy a bucket. Jamal Murray came off the bench. Dylan Brooks started, but they both couldn't buy a bucket. They shot poorly this game. Jamal Murray played terrible this whole tournament, man. He only averaged 6 points, shot low, and it's kind of questioning because he haven't played well since the Lakers series, and he didn't even play that well in the Lakers series. He just hit clutch shots. For real. So I wonder what's going on. If he's injured a little bit, is he out of shape? Because he looked bigger than what he usually is in the season. So I don't know. But SGA cut them in the game. He had 27 that game. RJ Barrett got hot towards the end of the third quarter. He kept a minute in fourth quarter, but they like France was just too much for them. Canada tried to cut to the lead, but they couldn't take the lead. France kept making key plays, but France was just dominating the game. They was dominating the paint as well without Rudy Gobert. It's crazy. Rudy Gobert played 9 minutes in the total of the last 2 games. It's crazy. He got benched in international play. Like, it's crazy, man. Y'all voted that man Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, and he can't even play in key moments. You saw it in the playoffs, in the Timberwolves, he couldn't play. He couldn't play. Now in Olympic play, he can't play. Like, come on, man. It's crazy what y'all saying about this man. He this and that, but to me, he ain't really nothing, bro. Like, Rudy Gobert is food, Olympic play, and NBA play. He was saying that he hurt his finger and all that, and then the reports was like he never hurt his finger, so he was really capping, for real. But you will say he came off the bench the first 3 games of the Olympic, and then he took Rudy Gobert's spot. He played well. He had clutch shots versus Canada. Wemby didn't even have a great shooting game today and last game. He shot the ball pretty badly, but you know, Wemby affects the game in different ways with rebounds. He had 12 rebounds versus Canada, 5 assists, not 5 assists. He had I don't know how many assists he had. Oh, I believe he did have 5 assists, but no, defensively, Wemby was impacting the game. He had a key block on Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks was doing too much that game. I feel like Dillon Brooks plays outside his role in Canada, and it doesn't work out too well. It made it worked off in the World Cup, but this tournament didn't work out well. But it's crazy, though, how the Olympics went with the seeding. Kind of confused how France and Canada matched up together. Both teams were 3-1, 2-1. So I was confused how that matched up happened. Both teams won no, they didn't even win the group. No, France didn't win the group. Germany did. But I don't know, man. The seeding was kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. USA, Brazil, USA, they dominated from start to finish. Probably one of the best games they played. Tournament. Winning by 35. D-Book had 18 that game. Ant 17 off the bench, doing what he do best, scoring the ball at will. KD and Brown was chilling that game. Not too much to talk about with them. Shout out to KD, man, the greatest Olympian for USA, man. He got the record of the most points for men's and women's at 498, I believe. So shout out to KD. And B played well that game as well. But I just wanted to bring those games up, even though today's game, USA winning at a high fashion. And I can't wait to see this game on Saturday versus the France, because Joel Embiid will get booed and Joel Embiid will troll on Saturday with the France fans, because supposedly he was supposed to play with France. Supposedly he made a commitment with France. And I can't wait to see that. How he trolls them, how he plays Wemby. And I hope Joel dominates that game. I hope KD dominates that game. You know, KD in gold medal games, the last gold medal game versus France. Oh, that's crazy. It's a rematch of the gold medal games from last tournament. I believe he had 29. He had 29 in 2016. He had 30 in 2012. So KD's he knows when it's time to play for the gold medal. He will dominate. Hopefully Steve Kerr switches the lineup. I don't care what he says. I don't care what he says about the rhythm of the play. Rhythm, all that bullshit. Nah, scrap that. You saw what happened in the fourth quarter. Play the best guys to start and finish, man. Every time you started those other players, it didn't go out well. We always got to come back from the first quarter. We never start the first quarter off well. Like, when we was down 17, I was like, bro, we can't waste a Steph Curry master class. Steph Curry has been struggling this whole Olympic. For him to make 9 threes, we couldn't lose this game, bro. Once he hit that turnaround 3, I said we can't lose this game. Once Curry was on the heat check to start the game, he was pulling that. Like, come on, we couldn't lose this game. Brown with a triple-double, we can't lose this game. Like, I'm happy the world got to see what we've been wanting to see. I know I said that earlier. We finally got what we wanted to see, those 3 playing more than 2 minutes, because I swear they haven't played this whole tournament together, which is so crazy to understand. Like, if Steve Kerr would have lost his game, he would have got so much heat, and he would have said a weak-ass excuse that we don't want to hear. We don't want to hear what he had to say, what his excuse is. We're just happy he dominated this game. I mean, not he. We're just happy that we won this game, so we didn't have to hear his excuse. And that fourth quarter, I gotta watch that fourth quarter again. I'm probably gonna watch that fourth quarter tomorrow because that was an amazing fourth quarter, man. Katie only have 9 points. It's crazy though, but it's all about roles. It's not about really. It's just, you know, everybody has their time, and today was Curry's game. We knew a Curry masterpiece was gonna come. We had a KD masterpiece. His first game versus Serbia. Now it was Curry's masterpiece. This game, we had Bron had masterpiece versus Germany and South Sudan in the preparation game. So Curry had to have his. You know, everybody got to get their turn. Everybody wait their turn. And I'm just so excited for this game on Saturday. And that's probably, what else I got to say? What I miss? Am I missing anything from today's game? Am I missing anything from France's game? I don't know, but whatever the spread is on Saturday versus France, I'm taking it. Whoever it is, that's how much we're winning by. If the spread is 10.5, we win by 11. If the spread is 15.5, we win by 16. I want to see a 20-point win. I want to see us have fun. I want to see us talk shit. You know, KD and Evan Fournette, last Olympics, they was talking trash. KD called them too small. It's gonna be interesting, man. I really can't wait for Saturday's game, man. Our last time seeing these three players play together, even though we only got 5 games since KD was injured. But y'all, if y'all just want to see this greatness all over, just watch that full fourth quarter, man. Just watch that full fourth quarter. That fourth quarter was amazing, bro. Down 13 to start to win by 4. That's all for this video, man. Like, share, subscribe. Turn your post notifications on. Next week is the start. Well, NFL starts today, preseason. So next week we're gonna start talking NFL. My second time talking NFL. We talked the draft last time, but this is my first time talking NFL. Might bring a guest, might not bring a guest. Probably gonna bring a guest to talk, but shout out the Lions. The Lions gonna be amazing this year. I'm still shouting out USA. And shout out KD, shout out stephencurry, shout out Bron. I just saw him. It's the only player to have multiple triple-doubles in Olympic basketball history. That's crazy, because I didn't even know he was on triple-double watch today. I really didn't know he was on triple-double watch. And it was 16, 12 rebounds, 10 assists. But it's going to be a great Saturday. Game's at 3:30. And I'm going to shout out USA the next episode. When we win this gold medal, I know we're going to win. And I'm going to shout out France for getting second place. And the third place matchup is at 5 a.m. And I don't care who wins. Joker, let's say Joker gets it. Just because it's Joker, he's the best player in the world. We just give it Joker. I'm going to say Joker wins the third place medal. Even though France are the defending world champs, not no more, because USA is going to be back on top. And